What's up, everyone? We're back with more Alliance War, and in this war, we are up against CIRR. I forget the Alliance name, but C.Av. In this war, we have a team of Vision and Mojo. So, and we're using Mojo for most of these fights. Up first, we have the longest fight in this video. Rage Atuma with Viv. This fight's not gonna be short. And I'm just trying not to die to Thorns and the rest of Atuma and getting hit. I know that I'll be able to live as long as I'm not I'm not a stupid head with my, what are they called? With my contact hits. I just gotta play smart. That's a lot of defenders dexed, I fought two defenders with Viv, and they both dexed me. So now I'm throwing some SP1s. Again, not triggering rage on my beam hits because I'm not really getting the vulnerabilities. I don't want to hit him too much. I say as I trigger a dormant vulnerability. At this point, I'm winning the health race, and most of my damage does come from non-contact hits. So I know I'm in the clear. I just need to get out of here. And I knew going in, I would just need to use potions, which was okay. And this SP1 should kill. So yeah, about a minute 40-ish. Not the best, but not the worst. Best option there, in my opinion, is probably like a Sonic or Shuri. So I was healed her up because I had one more Viv fight. And then now it's time for Mojo. Almost all my fight, again, like I said, I only have one more Viv fight, and then the rest is Mojo, just being a beast. So once the game loads, we're going to get into Scream on node 17. With the nodes being, when she gains a buff, she gets an Energize. She's going to get a lot of buffs from the placebos plus her own kit. But as you will see, the Mojo does not concern himself with difficulty in fight. He's just going to make all these buffs go away instantly, and I'm going to throw a special 3, the first of many in this war. She's got 12 degens on her, because again, every time a buff expires while the anti-life field is up, she's going to get degen. So she has 12, and she has 15 now. And we're at another SP3 because Tactic also gives me power efficiencies. That compounded with all the MD I'm getting from the expiring buffs means that I'm always going to be at a special, basically. Fight's over, and now we're on to 26 Lizard. I'm pretty sure it's 26. Yeah, 26 Lizard. We're going to be taking with Viv. I probably could have taken this fight with Mojo, but Lizard going buff immune on his specials would have been tricky for Mojo, just cause he'd be unstoppable and unblockable a lot. But as you will see, both the node and the fact that Lizard is constantly dexing me for some reason means that he will be unstoppable and unblockable during his specials anyway. So I get the heal block to stop the Lizard's regen. And I'm avoiding repeat combos because I don't want to trigger the intensify buffs. Yeah, he gets the supercharge during his special, which is unfortunate, but whatever. I just wait it out. Not an issue. Here I'm going to make a bit of a mistake and repeat the combo. I'm gonna start my SP1 cycle. Boom. Boom, boom. And at this point, Wizard's at a special already. He's gonna go unstoppable and unblockable. Whatever. I'm gonna throw... He's gonna dex me. Asshole. But he doesn't go in to punish me, thankfully. I would have been fine, because I generated enough space to not have to worry about that. He's gonna throw SP2. My goal really is to just not get cornered. He dexes me again. But at this point, the fight's almost over. And he's dead. No damage taken. About a minute 24-ish. And now, back to our regularly scheduled Mojo. We're up against Cersei on node 35. With one eye open, window of opportunity, and basically whenever... no, it's not window of opportunity. It's make a stand. But it's not going to matter because I'm just going to ignore that and throw specials constantly. Both because of tactic and because Mojo just has a lot of power gain innately from just his kit and MD. So I'm going to toss the SP2 to knock her down. The hits are significant, but the most important part is the most important part are the degens. So I'm just not going to hit her a ton, because that's something Mojo's really good at, is not hitting the opponent a ton and still generating value, especially in this tactic when you can just hit their block and avoid avoid giving them a lot of power. And she's dead. Easy peasy. Now we're going to move on to node 43, Carolina Dean. I took 43 last war, and I just basically got to wait out the 3 debuffs that are on me at the start from Empathic Lock. And then I can just get down to business as usual. I don't have a Wags on here because I don't really need it. I get a stun a champ. And I'm just going to sit here and wait. Try not to hit her a ton so that I don't have to worry about, what's it called? Hazard shift. I throw 2 SP2s back to back, and now she's just absolutely getting nuked. Boom. And another SP2, and she's dead. 3 SP2s that were basically thrown back to back to back. And now the main event of this war, node 46 Serpent. This is the reason I brought the Arnim Zola synergy to make this fight almost trivial, because what the Zola synergy does is that for every 1 million followers you have, which are basically the charge you get after you complete a prompt, you get to regen 10% of block damage up to a max of 50%. So basically once you're at the Fury, you're at the max, you can block regen. Going into this fight, I was super nervous because node 46 Serpent is such a classic placement because, one, inexorable boosts power. You have to block his specials unless you're like Paviter. Not on this node because of Aspect of Evolution. But anyway, though, the game plan is to just hit him with special 2s constantly and nuke him before he nukes me. And Mojo, once he's fully ramped, is really, really good at nuking. So the Zola synergy is coming in very helpful here. And then I do that, throw another SP2. I think this is like the 4th SP2 of the fight. He throws the special one, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to throw another SP2 and he's dead. Yeah, Mojo is got to be a top 3 option for this fight. Anyway, last time I checked, we were winning, so I'll see you all in the next war. Bye.